Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, we're ending Genesis chapter 29 today, and we've taken 3 episodes to go through chapter 29. In the first part, we talked about how Jacob came to Laban's household, really, and what he was supposed to do. And there he finds Rachel, and he falls in love with Rachel. And then in the second, what we talked about yesterday was how when Jacob comes there, he's like, hey, I'll work for you for 7 years to have Rachel. And then we talked about how Laban was a deceiver and did all this trickery. In the end, Jacob worked for Laban for 14 years to get his 2 daughters, okay, Leah and Rachel. Along with that deal, they each had a slave or a servant for each daughter, too. So there's a total of, like, you're going to see there's 4 ladies that are going to be involved with this whole mess that we're looking at today, okay? And keep in mind, as we talk about this, having children was a significant part of being a wife. If you didn't have children, it reflected poorly on you, like there was something wrong with you, and like there was a curse from God on you. Okay, so let's read this. It's Genesis 29, verses 31 to 35, and it's called, "This Time I Will Praise the Lord." Let's see what it says here. When the Lord saw Leah was not loved, he enabled her to conceive, but Rachel remained childless. Okay? So remember, we had talked about Leah in yesterday's episode. It says, it talks about her eyes. She either had weak eyes, like she was cross-eyed, or it might have been that it hurt your eyes to look at her because she was so ugly. But anyway, obviously, he slept with Leah, and she was not loved, but the Lord opened up her womb, and she was able to conceive. But Rachel, not so much. Verse 32, Leah became pregnant and gave birth to a son. She named him Reuben, for she said, "It is because the Lord has seen my misery. Surely my husband will love me now." Now, can you imagine? You are Leah. You've been tricked, set up by your dad, okay, to marry Jacob, who didn't want to marry you in the first place, and was appalled. He wakes up in the morning, and there's Leah. Can you imagine? You're Leah, and you wake up, and the guy's like, "Oh, what are you doing here? I don't like you. I don't love you. You shouldn't be here." How would that make you feel? Not so good. All right. So she has this son, and she's going, and named Reuben. And she said, "It is because of the Lord has seen my misery. Surely my husband will love me now." She's thinking, okay, now I have a son. Maybe he'll love me now. Okay? Let's see what happens, though. Verse 33, she conceived again when she gave birth to a son. She said, "Because the Lord heard that I am not loved, he gave me this one too." So she named him Simeon. Okay? These names all have significance here to you. And so... Then the next one, verse 34, again she conceived. This is the 3rd child by her. She conceived, and when she gave birth to a son, she said, "Now at last my husband will become attached to me because I have borne him 3 sons. So she named him Levi. She now has 3 sons. She's thinking, okay, the first one, he didn't really love me apparently. And the second one, maybe he'll love me now. No, not so much. And then the 3rd one comes along, and she goes, "Oh, maybe he'll love me now. I gave him 3 sons, okay?" And Rachel, at this point, has not given him any children, okay? So it's just Leah that has now 3 sons. But she sees that Jacob still doesn't love her, okay? Even though she has the 3 sons here. Verse 35, she conceived again, and when she gave birth to a son, she said, "This time I will praise the Lord." So she named him Judah, and then she stopped having children. She came to the point where she was putting her hope, like wanting to be complete in her husband to start off with. okay? And she didn't find fulfillment in that, obviously, because he didn't love her, okay? And so that didn't work out so well. Then she tries to have completeness by having these children, okay? That didn't work out. She had 3 boys, and she was the only one at this point of the 4 women in this whole arrangement that had children. And so that didn't work out so well. Finally, when this 4th one comes along, she says, you know what? I'm going to praise the Lord. I'm going to put my hope in the Lord and not in my husband and not in my children. I'm going to trust in the Lord. So let me read that again. It says she conceived again, and when she gave birth to a son, she said, this time I will praise the Lord. So she named him Judah. Then she stopped having children. It took her to the 4th child to realize I can't put my hope in my husband. I can't put it in my children. I have to trust in the Lord. And hopefully it doesn't take us that. Hopefully we put our trust in the Lord long before that. But that's what it took for her to put her trust in the Lord. So she put her trust in the Lord with that. So put your trust in the Lord. Don't go through all that. Thank you for watching. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through Genesis. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.